Ah, the good old quality versus quantity debate. A true classic. What's better, quality or quantity? It's quality all day for me. I'll spend $1,000 on a half gram of the best hash rosin if you say it's the best, bro. Let's go. Bro, I love this conversation because so many people want to try to be basic with it and want to try to flex on you. Be like, bro, I only care about quality. Doesn't matter how much it costs. And there's no consideration for how much they're spending or if they're wasting money or they're getting taken advantage of. I love this debate. So I, like many people, would often boast that I prefer quality over quantity. I'd rather have good weed than a lot of weed. Makes sense when you break it down. It really makes sense. You'd rather have the better quality stuff. You could just get more of the good quality stuff, right? Well, sometimes it's a little bit more difficult than that. Sometimes the choice is harder than, just give me the one that's the best quality. But that's how some people buy their weed. I've worked in dispensaries. People come in and they only buy off the top shelf, even if that's not the best weed at the time. Even if you're like, yeah, I got some other stuff on the regular shelf. It's actually as good or better than it. They won't care. I just want top shelf, bro. I just want to pay more for it. It's really easy to do. You tell somebody something's better, some people are going to believe you, even if it's not. So when you end up buying a lot of weed and you have a lot of options or a lot of choices, you kind of find a better balance in the quality versus quantity. Most people are like, oh, I only care about quantity. Have one option from the plug anyway. Like, it doesn't matter for them. They're getting the quality every time. There's no quantity option even. So they're just going to tell you they're getting the quality, right? That's how people do it. Well, for me, from buying a lot of weed at a lot of places, you kind of learn. Sometimes it's a little bit different. Sometimes the price isn't a good representation of the quality. Just because something costs more doesn't automatically make it better. And that's what you got to understand. Sometimes something costs a lot more and it's not that much better, right? If I had an eighth of weed right here, pretty good for $25, that's a decent price, right? You might buy it. But if I tell you I have one that's better, bro, and it costs $50, twice as much, but it's only like barely noticeably better. It's like 2% better, not even 2% more THC. I'm just saying 2% better on the top on the quality overall. Are you going to spend twice as much if it's 2% better? Are you going to spend twice as much if it's 10% better? Again, not THC percent, just average quality. If something's slightly better but costs a lot more, it's the quality option. It's the quality one, bro. You're going to get less quantity of the quality option, right? Sure, it's better. It's 2% better, we said, but is it worth it? Is it worth spending twice as much? I mean, if you got unlimited money, bro, by all means. But most people don't. Most people have a fat weed bill. Some people out here would be a billionaire if they took 2 weeks off of weed. Shout out to you if that's you. I just feel like it's more elaborate than many people try to make it out to be. Most people just want to come off as they smoke the best quality bud. Maybe it's a flex. Guys, I smoke mids. My name is Cewpins and I smoke mids. It's okay. Sometimes you get them. Sometimes my mids is somebody else's top shelf, but we don't need to get into that. It's okay to smoke varying qualities of weed. It's okay to save a little bit of money and get way more. I smoke a lot. That doesn't mean, I'm just going to accept bad quality because it's cheaper. If something's cheap and it's shitty, I'm not going to buy it. I got all kinds of deals. I have a video where I got an ounce of weed for 25 cents. And honestly, the quality wasn't that bad. I mean, for the cost, bro, you talk about quality versus quantity. If I'm able to get 25 cents an ounce, bro, and it's pretty decent, like, shit. But that was in Colorado, so I was able to get like $50, $60 ounces at other places, so it's really not that big of a deal, but it was very cool to get a 25-cent ounce. But ask yourself this when you're buying weed. Don't just con yourself into buying the top shelf because it's better. You might be able to get way more weed of a similar quality, way more dabs, way more edibles, way more something else. I have on many occasions gone into a dispensary and compared their top shelf weed with their regular weed, and they're about the same quality. If a dispo has a bad batch of their top shelf weed, they don't just start selling it as the rest of the weed or as the regular price. They got to have something different because they know no matter how good it is, if you call it top shelf, somebody's going to come in and only want to buy that. They're only going to want to get the best of the best. But I have people ask me about this on Twitch a lot. You should come smoke with me on Twitch. I think this video idea actually came from a Twitch comment. Check me out on Twitch and start dropping me video ideas over there. I hope this helps open your eyes a little bit when you're shopping for weed. It's not always the best idea to just go for the highest quality or the best idea to go for the most quantity. You got to find the balance in the middle. Make sure the quality of the quantity you're getting is worth it. Make sure the quantity of the quality you're getting is worth it. There's a balance for both. It's not one or the other. You're not going to spend $1,000 on hash rosin grams if it's the best one. That's ridiculous. I mean, if it's like really good, I might try one. Well, appreciate you chilling with me. And if you want to see that video where I bought an ounce of weed from a medical dispensary for 25 cents, you should check out this video. I actually got 2 ounces and they were like 54 cents after tax total or something. What a deal.